I'm Fletcher Brown with another artist video blog at KIX96country.com. Our guest today, for the first time, visiting our studios all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, by way of the great state of Texas. Please welcome Jeff Clayborn.
Hi there.
KIX96 Country. How are you,
Good to
Jeff?
meet you. Doing good.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about, you've had tremendous success. Your debut single, Bar Attender.
Bar Attender.
Bar Attender.
Good Bar Attender.
Good Bar Attender, which, of course, the title... is just it's obviously it's like, okay, that's going to get my attention. You've had great success with your debut single, but your current single, Caddy in the Campground, again, a very eye-catching title. Let's talk a little bit about Jeff Clayborn, and we'll get to the song. Talk to us a little bit about what part of Texas you come
from. Fort Worth. Living in Fort Worth now. Born in Fort Worth. Grew up. Finished school at TCU there in Fort Worth, and kind of come full circle because lived in a little bit of Nashville, a little bit of California, just all throughout show business and learning all I can, doing all I can. Spent my second time around doing this, with a much better team now. But then to come full circle and be back home where I went to college, a lot of my family's there, and to be a first-time homeowner in Fort Worth, it's a pretty big deal.
Oh, that is a big deal.
Yeah,
right,
it is. I'm putting some roots, trying to put some roots down. And who knows? In this business, you're not really ever home. So
have you been playing and traveling and the whole time?
Right now it's all mostly the radio tour, just to get the name out there again, and going to see radio stations and meet people and get the name out. Now I have a great band, best band I've ever had, and we're rehearsing for these shows that are coming up to open up for other artists. Hopefully have other artists play with me. We want to get involved in the festivals and all the stuff that's going on all over America. We've played the honky tonks and like playing them, but we're looking for a bigger audience, and we're finding it. These songs are great. They're fun to play.
Now, Texas kind of has its own music scene.
It does. It really does.
You have your own chart.
Yeah.
Just Texas music.
It always has. And that is and they say there's a little rivalry there within Texas of Nashville and Texas, but it's not.
I've never seen it.
It's all talk, but it's for where Waylon and Willie and a lot of these guys are from, and that's the sound that we have, that older Texas country sound. And there is a lot of good traditional country music in Texas. We have a little bit more of a national kind of rock and roll southern rock feel. So Texas has that red dirt music and a lot of great blues music, a lot of great music always coming out of Austin, but we're trying to kind of go a little bit bigger and go into Europe and do some stuff all over the world. So I'm so happy. I'm just jumping because we found an audience, and these songs have done so well so quickly. So
well, Good Bar Tender, it's like guilty. And now with Caddy in the Campground, is that a song did you write these songs? Or these
sure. That Good Bar Attender came to me through a friend named Doug Wright, and we've written songs for years, and we've had that song for a while. And that's the first song that I pitched to Chuck Ebert, my producer, and he said, wait, what is that? Good Bar Attender. And it's got that Texas shuffle up to the bar sound, some of that Texas swing in there. So we moved that through Texas first. And then Caddy in the Campground, we were at the Grammy Awards, I think 2 years ago. And I'm one of those guys that, has a few whiskeys and sits around and asks everybody what their most famous, embarrassing moment is. And one writer said, well, I went up to a campground in a rented Cadillac. I think it was Yosemite Park, and locked my keys in the car. The alarm went off, and it was right in the middle of the night, and all the campers woke up and started surrounding the car and going, are you crazy, lady? You're bringing a caddy in the campground, and you got all these alarms going off. And she was calling the rental company trying to turn it off, and I said, that's a country song. And we all looked at each other and said, let's write that thing. That's just too funny. So now it's about some good old boys up in the campground just having fun, and then all of a sudden a caddy full of women shows up in high heels and high skirts and champagne.
Which is never a bad thing. I don't care, campground, playground, don't care where you are. That's a good thing.
That's one reason a caddy might be in a campground, because they took a wrong turn. So and these songs just come to me, and I've always been making up songs my whole life. So they're not all good, of course, but these two are working.
All right. Well, all right. So, is there a full project, or is it these just singles right now?
We have an EP out right now, and then these next 5 songs will finish out the album. Kind of living in a singles world now. So you just kind of put out what you got and get it out there as soon as you can. and then go out and tour and make it happen. But we have 5 more. We have great songs in the pocket. And so that's what we're doing now. We're rehearsing, we're in the studio, and we're writing and finishing and arranging songs. So,
all right. Well, if folks like what they hear, where can they find Jeff Clayborn on the internet?
JeffClayborn.com is the best place to start. It's you'll see all the links there, and anywhere you get your digital music. I mean, that's what my team is so great at, being on socials and getting those all ready and get them up to date. I'm getting better at it.
Right, so find him on Facebook and I assume Twitter maybe?
Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and you name it. And
He's
then,
doing it all.
And then on wherever you get your music, I mean, it's Pandora and Spotify and iTunes and CD Baby. But yeah, that's what a great team will do for you, is get you out there and get you these dates. So yeah, you can find me almost everywhere right now.
Well, Jeff, thanks for coming and visiting us here at KIX96 Country. And if you want to see a live performance, Jeff Clayborn, he's going to play a song or two for us. Go find those live performance videos elsewhere here on our YouTube channel. And if Fort Worth ever crosses your mind, think Jeff Clayborn. See what I did there? See what I did there? I did that. I bet that's the first time anybody's ever said that to you. Jeff Clayborn's our guest. The single is Candy in the Campground. If you want to hear it, call us at KIX96. We'll be happy to play it for you. And hopefully we can get Jeff to come by and visit us again
absolutely.
Soon.
Will.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you next time on another artist video blog, KIX96country.com.